Alright, we're here at this yard sale. There's a Pac-Man mini arcade. Don't know if it works or not. You want that teddy bear there? You want that flower teddy bear? And then we see flashlights. There's Black and Decker. There's a hose there. Seen a lot of those. There's a Holy Bible there. Not really that much to speak of. And there's a whole bunch of sports memorabilia there. Sports shit. And then what else do we got here? We see not the P1 shoes, but the Alpha and Sika figure there. But it's beat to fucking shreds. But it looks pretty cool. Now we're here at the flea market here. We're here at the flea market. We're looking through. He has some N64 games, Nintendo, but every single one of these are eBay priced. Every game in this whole area is eBay priced. And even the fly is telling you to stay away from this shit. And then remember this? The old WWF standee figures for the figures. That look pretty cool. And then we see the old bootleg entertainment system. Oh, yeah. Love that shit. And then we see old buddy selling some games here. All eBay price. We see Raw 2 for $25. Good game, but no thank you. All these games are high-end eBay price. Stay away from it. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting installment of Wrestling Rampage. The two amigos are back in this bitch.
That's right, and Tommy, we went. Well, technically, I went.
Well, I just enjoyed the KY sun, like Brian Pillman did at the California stuff.
We actually
and it was hot, by the way.
We went yard selling. And
it was fucking hot.
It was hot, and
still hot.
We should mention that we went to, I guess, like 3 or 4 different garage sales here, and then the flea market.
Because there wasn't much else.
Let's just go ahead and knock the flea market one out first.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Let's go ahead.
We went to the flea market.
And there is footage, by the way.
There's some footage. You'll see it.
I wish I would have had my camera out right then.
All right.
I mean, until the fucking story.
Our flea market is very small. Right?
Yeah, it's a very small flea market.
Just because the original flea market that we had got bought by a new owner, and he said, "Fuck, I have no flea market here."
Yeah.
So they put a flea market in some kind of field, right, and pretty much just down the road a little bit. And we were there and looking around, and the first thing that we get there, right, we're looking around, and we see video games sitting there, right?
Nintendo.
There was regular Nintendo. There was a couple Super Nintendo games. There
N64.
N64.
PlayStation 3. PlayStation 4.
PS2. There's a collection of games there, and we started just kind of looking through them, see. I mean, don't get me wrong, there were some things in there that were okay priced.
But again, he had them marked individually priced.
They were individually priced. And what I mean by individually priced is, if you wanted something...
You're going to have to pay almost like eBay value.
Value. Now, I mean, he did have, pro wrestling for the NES for, $5, but I already own it. And, I mean, that's a decent price if you like it, but...
Or if you don't have it.
I guess that's a decent price, but, there was one game I was wanting, and then there was a sticker on it that said, I think it was either $12 or $13, and I'm like, that's what you pay at a video game store for it. So I decided to pass, which was, it was Saints Row 2.
Yeah,
which
and he wanted,
which is what I've been looking for, to be honest with you.
But he wanted eBay price.
Yeah, but...
And game store price.
Yeah,
if that's the case, you might as well just pick it up at a game store.
You might as well just pick it up at a game store. So
instead of fucking secondhand flea market.
Yeah, so it's just I'll pass on this, right?
And me, I didn't pick up a goddamn thing, especially when I saw individually priced. That got knocked out.
Yeah, seriously. Saints Row 2 was $12 or $13, which
even the sports games, typical $5.
Yeah, sports games were $5. I'm sitting there right? We're just digging through. Hopefully we might find something slipping there, right?
Which we didn't.
And
here comes. I wish I had my fucking camera right on at that time. but I did.
Yes.
Because we wanted to look first.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish I would have turned my camera on at the right fucking time when this idiot came in. This fucking cowboy-looking motherfucker with his fucking JR hat comes over.
Fucked up teeth.
And his fucked up yellow teeth. Snitsky. Schnitsky teeth.
Shit's in this young.
Yeah.
And fucking, we just got there and we're just looking.
Like we literally just got there, right?
We just walked over here and just looking, right? And here comes this JR cowboy hat, Snitsky looking yellow teeth fuck. Oh, you guys taking all the good stuff? Oh, you ain't gonna leave nothing for me? Fuck you, Snitsky. You ain't getting shit.
And by the way, I turned around and said,
Oh, yeah. Joey turned around and goes, dude, I just got here and there ain't nothing here.
that's what I told the dude.
And the dude was sitting right, and the dude that had the table
I don't
was
give
sitting
a
right
fuck.
there.
I don't give a
I didn't
fuck.
give a fuck either. You pissed me off. Especially on their morning. Don't piss me off.
Yeah.
Don't piss me off. I said, you can have the damn shit. I walked out.
Yeah, Tommy goes, yeah, fuck this. Started walking through. There was one other person that was selling video games. The rest, well, I mean, there were a couple other ones too, but they were, just typical sports games. That
There's
you're
stuff
always
I don't want, that I'm not really
We're
interested in.
or you already have.
Yeah,
right?
we already have, yeah. But if you want Trump paraphernalia, you can find it here.
If you want some Trump 2024.
If you want some Trump flags or Trump hats or Trump cups.
What Pops wants. Right?
Oh, yeah.
I'd shove it up Trump's ass.
And old Pops kept talking about politics. Well, you can do whatever you want with it if you buy it. Because I ain't buying this shit.
Well, we were looking around and we come across this guy who was selling some stuff on his table.
Now, boy, did he have some prices, too.
He had some prices.
That made me go away.
Tommy got a little bit of footage on this table. But I will say
a
this.
little bit.
And the guy
was nice.
The guy was nice.
Unlike the goddamn prick on the other end there.
Yeah. Well,
it wasn't the people that was running the goddamn thing. It was that prick there.
Yeah. We walked over there, and he had his games individually priced too. But
which I hate.
I will say this: most of it was common stuff, but it wasn't like bargain bin common stuff. It was actually just stuff that's maybe $10 to $15 or something like that. And that's kind of what he wanted for it. And then I noticed that he had some Wii U games sitting there. Which
those are pretty hard to find. Which
Wii U, I just don't find very often. I just don't. You go to any retro video game store here in town, they have a very small selection of Wii U games. And they're just kind of hard to find for me around here. And I noticed he had some Wii U games sitting there, and I was looking at some of them.
He even had Raw 2.
Yeah, he even had Raw 2, but he wanted like $20 or $25.
$25.
It's like, what the fuck?
$25.
Don't get me wrong, Raw 2 is probably the best,
not for $25.
It's like the best Xbox game that got released, but it's not worth $25. And I was looking, and I was looking through the Wii U stuff, and some of it was common stuff, $5 or $6 games. There's just nothing I was interested in, except for one Wii U game, and it was this. It was Wii U: The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and on the sticker, I'm not sure if you can see it because it's in black Sharpie, but it says $18 on it. It says 18 written on that tape. And I was asking the guy, I was like...
and he said, I'll talk down the price.
Yeah. He goes, you can negotiate on the price, which is nice of him. I appreciate that. And, of course, I know he's there to make money, so I didn't want to lowball him too much. Honestly, according to price charting, the game's around $20, sometimes even $25 if you find it. So I offered the guy $15, and he said sure. So I got $3 knocked off for it. And it's a game I could put in the Wii U collection. So, and I actually have a bin of Wii U games. So, open it up. It's in pretty good condition. It does have this little slip thing. I don't know what the hell this is, but it's a really good condition. Got it for $15. I got it below eBay and price charting.
Well,
right?
you saved $5.
I saved around $5 on it, the funny thing about it was like, I mean, I like he even told me, he goes, if you just walk around the flea market a little bit more, I'll be bringing out some more games. And I told him, I was like, well, I'm only kind of interested in the Wii U games. If you have any more, he goes, I don't really think I have any more. So I was like, all right. So we honestly, this was the only pickup at the flea market. That's how bad it gets, guys.
Our flea market nowadays.
The flea market sucks. Now, at the other booth, it was eBay priced completely, and they weren't negotiable on their prices either.
Nope.
So, where this guy was, and I at least save 5 to 10 on any given day, because I have seen this game rise up to around 25 before. So, I'm good to have that, because I actually have the first Amazing Spider-Man already on the Wii U, so I wanted to get the second one. So I picked that up. And then, Tommy, we were thinking about hitting up a yard sale, right?
Yeah.
But it was a yard sale that was on Facebook Marketplace. And we're thinking about hitting it up, right? Because the first thing I seen in the photo was a bin of video games, right?
Yeah.
I seen Super Nintendo, Nintendo N64, GameCube, PS2, PlayStation games, right? And I'm seeing heavy hitters in there too, like that Dragon Ball Taichi 3 or whatever, which I ended up picking up for $4 at a yard sale one day.
We stole from old buddy.
Stole from old buddy. That was in that bin of like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which is like a $180 game. But in the listing of this thing, it said yard sale right on the fucking listing, right? And then you go down to the description of it. This douchebag, I'm just going to say this right here. I don't give a fuck. I hope the guy watches the video, because you didn't sell a fucking thing, did you prick?
No, we didn't.
In the fucking listing.
You didn't sell a fucking thing. Probably not even a Madden.
Yeah. In the fucking listing, this guy wrote, every video game is going to be available, but it's going to be available at the price charting price.
When you heard that, you might as well not even went.
And we didn't even go for that reason. Listen, I'm going to a yard sale to try to get a deal. Now, I'm not trying to go and steal from somebody, even though we have before.
Well, they make the offer.
He made the prices. We didn't make the prices.
Some of these people make their prices.
This, and by the way, he posted like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours later, the same post, right? Same shit in that bin.
Yep. Because
nobody's going to a fucking yard sale to spend fucking hundreds of dollars on video games. Unless you're a fucking idiot.
Yep.
Nobody's going to pay $180 for Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for the PS2 unless you actually want it.
Same thing with that fucking Dragon Ball Z, Taikiki, or Taikiki, whatever the fuck it is. Fuck Dragon Ball Z. I don't give 2 fucks about Dragon
by the way,
Z.
I sold that for $175.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't give a fuck about Dragon Ball.
I sold that game for $175.
If I find it, that's what I'll do with it, because I don't give 2 fucks about Dragon Ball Z.
I made $170 profit on that game, but nonetheless. Nobody's going to go there and pay hundreds of dollars for video games. Yes, I see Super Mario 64 there, but I'm not paying $30 to $40 for it.
Nope.
I'm not paying $30 or $40 for fucking Mario Kart 64. Nobody's going to go there and pay those kind of prices.
No, they're not. When they can do it at home.
Yeah. Why go to a yard sale that has the same price tags that you can buy them on eBay?
Yeah. You might as well just be at home and order it there.
I'll just sit in my underwear and order the shit at home.
That's what I do.
I will fucking order it on eBay while I bang a bride. Okay?
If I really wanted to pay that price, you go to a yard sale to get a deal.
Why fucking leave?
Do you think he sold anything?
Well, no, he didn't even sell. He probably didn't even fucking sell a Madden game.
But
put them motherfucking shit back in your fucking basement because nobody's gonna buy it.
Absolutely. Then we decided to go to, actually, this yard sale me and Pops went to.
Yeah, I was asleep.
Tommy was asleep. The only reason why we went there, literally, because it was like 5 minutes from the house or something, and we were up. And I was like, Pops, I seen a thing on this. Do you want to go to it? He goes, yeah, sure. And so we went there. The reason why we stopped there initially was in the listing, it said that they have like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures. And I was like, okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you think of the old school team.
Yeah. Well, when I went there, it was that Michael Bay, the shitty looking ones.
It was the shitty ones. The new ones, the ones you're definitely not interested in.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah, I bet you it was a letdown.
I mean, don't get me wrong, they were like cheap. It was like $2 or $3 a bag,
but still,
and they had like a couple figures in each bag. I mean, it was cheap. It was cheap. It was fine.
It's just not the ones you were thinking.
Yeah, it just wasn't what I was thinking. Like late '80s, early '90s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures. If they had that, I would have probably bought some of those, but they didn't. But they did have a couple things I picked up just because why not? Tommy, you want to show that first thing off right there?
Right here?
Yeah.
All right.
I picked that up for... these two things are for my son, though. I picked them up for Caden.
Yeah, because he can hang these up on his wall.
Yeah, in his room.
Which he's going to do.
Yep.
For $1.
Yeah. $1.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's a Spider-Man like
metal plate.
Yeah, like a metal sign.
Yeah.
Of Spider-Man, and as you can tell, it has a price tag of $1. $1. Tommy, I found another one for $1. What is that?
Yeah, you did. This one, basically, which is his favorite?
My son's favorite is
the Incredible Hulk.
The Incredible Hulk.
So pick that up for $1.
For $1 as well.
The Incredible Hulk metal sign.
Come to find out, apparently, because I did a little bit of research on these came from like Hobby Lobby, right? And these sell on eBay for like this one right here, the Hulk sells for like $14 on eBay. I got it for $1. And then Spider-Man sells on eBay for around $8 to $10. So I got these for $1 a piece. Now I got them for my son though, so he'll probably enjoy having those on his wall at his mom's.
Yeah,
because he's always looking for stuff to put in his room. So I decided to get those for him. And
he likes Marvels.
Yeah, he loves the Hulk one for sure because I already showed it to him, and he goes, oh, so he enjoyed that. So the Marvel Hulk,
and he likes the Spider-Man.
Yeah. I mean, he's not the biggest fan of Spider-Man, but I figured for $1, I might as well pick that one up too, right? He can just have both of them on the wall or whatever. And yeah, so they come out to be like $20, $22 together if you go by eBay on them. But the one thing I did see there, which kind of blew me away, was I found a starter pack, and it's still brand new. Hasn't been opened, and it's something I normally don't buy, but I remember, because I do watch some resellers' channels, and I remember Finn Balor. He has a channel here in Kentucky in Lexington. If you guys don't know who Finn Balor is, not the wrestler, the reseller.
Heck, Steve knows who Finn Balor is.
Heck, Steve knows who Finn Balor is. I was watching his channel talk about this game that he keeps selling every time he finds it, which is called Skylanders Trap Team. Well, I was looking, and on this table, the only video game thing they had too, by the way, the only video game, Pops, you were there.
Yeah.
The only video game thing they had there was this, and I was like, alright, it was cheap enough. This is Skylanders Trap Team. This is the starter pack for the PS4. And it is still brand new sealed. Hasn't been opened. And there's a big price tag on it that says $64.99 on it. But that's not what I paid. I actually paid the $10 price tag on it. That says $10. And I will say this, if you guys ever want to flip something for a little bit of a profit, check out this, if you ever find it. Like, just the game alone. Now, I will say this, I haven't opened it to actually see if the game's in it. I hope it is. Because I really don't want to open it. Because it's still brand new.
Yeah.
I mean, the box is a little dinged up on the side there. But other than that, I mean, it's actually in really good shape. I don't want to open it to see if the game's in there, but I'm pretty sure it is. Because there's no way that you can get it out. Because it does say includes new game and new portal. I see the portal. I'm assuming the game's behind it.
Yeah.
But if you ever find Skylanders Trap Team for the PS4, now I will say this, specifically for the PS4, it's a lot lower on like Wii or Wii U or Xbox One, yeah. It's a lot lower on those. But if you find it for the PS4 specifically, it's actually worth a little bit more. Don't know why, but it is. And so I decided to pick this up. And, well, I will say this. This is on PriceCharting.com. New. It sells for around $130. Now, I will say this. I just seen a listing sold. Just recently sold. Like, literally. I think it was a day ago or something like that. I just seen this sell brand new for $200 on eBay. So,
Damn.
That's pretty cool. But the worst thing that happened was, we went to another yard sale, right? And we got out of the car, didn't find anything at the yard sale, and we got in the car, and the car wouldn't start. Apparently our battery died. Luckily enough, one of the guys that was actually at the yard sale gave us a jump.
It did.
So shout out to old buddy.
Old buddy.
He didn't have shoes on. He
didn't have shoes on.
He didn't even have shoes on. Was he wearing slippers or
I think he's wearing like
sandals.
Sandals.
Or something?
I think he had sandals on. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to old buddy at the sandals that helped that gave me and Pops a jump. And we made it home. Found out it was a battery, and the battery cost $100. So I will say this: I'm selling this to recoup the cost of the battery for the car. So there is this. I might sell it. It has sold for $200. It has sold for $150, and it has sold for around $100. I'm happy with just getting $100 out of this, to be honest with you. So I am going to resell this. I'm a dirty reseller now.
And I was like, I told him, I said, after we come back and the car wouldn't start, you wanted to go to this right here place, now the damn car won't start.
And that was the day we only went to like 2 yard sales.
Yeah.
And the first one was when we found that and this, and then we went to the other yard sale. They didn't have shit, and then the car wouldn't start.
Yeah, the car wouldn't start.
So then we decided to go to. We also went to another yard sale where old buddy said in the listing on Facebook Marketplace that he has video game consoles.
Uh-huh.
We went there.
Yeah.
What did he have?
Oh, what do you have?
Well.
Xbox 360.
And what color was that Xbox 360?
It was old black. It was old whitey.
It was whitey.
You know what that is?
Yeah.
Red ring of death on that bitch.
But here's the funny thing that got me because all during that time you guys, I was watching him set that up. He was gonna sell that damn thing, and knowing anybody that knows anything about the Xbox, the white ones, once it's hooked up and everything, and they push the power button, they see that red ring going around. That's a ring. That's the red ring of death. That's something that you're not gonna play.
Mm-hmm. And so I'm not sure how much he wanted for that. Once I found out that all he had there, he did have the Wild Samoans. Action figures.
Yeah, that was cool. I was thinking about buying that,
but it was in
until it was all beat up.
Yeah, it was in horrible condition. It was like halfway open.
Yeah, I was going to buy it if it wasn't
but
all ripped up.
Once I found out that's the only thing. Like he said, video game consoles. Like
he only had
with an
one.
S. With an S.
He only had one.
And by the way, I want to know who started this trend that when you go to a fucking yard sale, they have pallets of fucking Amazon bullshit.
Yeah.
I never go to those.
Yeah,
You're never
whose
gonna.
idea was that?
Yeah.
You're not going to find us there.
The people that have Amazon, fucking shit that they bought from like a pallet of Amazon like returns. They sell these at yard sales. Who started this fucking trend, by the way?
Yeah.
Because you're never going to find a deal there. There's nothing really that good there. All it is bullshit Amazon returns.
Uh-huh.
And they're trying to sell for a few dollars less.
Yeah.
Never go to those. You'll get ripped off.
Yep.
Yeah,
you'll get ripped off at those.
Well, we went to one last yard sale. Me and Dad went to this last yard sale. And I will say this.
Well, I think that was after we got the car fixed.
Yeah. After we got the car fixed. We went to one yard sale, and I will say this. This has been for like 3 weeks now or something like this that we've had some of this stuff. So this has been multiple times that we've been out. Haven't really found nothing, guys.
I know I haven't.
Not recently, at least. I asked Pops, because Pops was up. I was like, hey, Pops, do you want to go to this yard sale? It's literally 5 minutes from our house. So we decided to go to this yard sale 5 minutes from the house. And the reason why we went there, and this is the only reason why we went there, is that it was a moving sale, and they took some photos. I'm going to show the photos right now. All right. You guys seen the photos. There is a photo of Xbox 360 games sitting there on this bookshelf. And the only reason why we're going to go there is to see what kind of Xbox games they had, right? Well, you were asleep.
Yeah, I stayed asleep. I didn't get close. Once you said Xbox, I went right back to sleep.
Yeah, Tyler goes, I ain't going for no fucking Xbox games. And so I went there. Me and Pops went there.
Yeah, Joe woke me up. Hey, Tommy, they got a yard sale. You want to go? I was like, well, what does it say? It's got Xbox games. Nah, I'll go back to sleep.
No, it's 360 actually.
Yeah, when you said that, I was like, yep, go back to sleep.
Go back to sleep. When we went there, and you guys seen the photos just a little while ago. You seen them sitting on like like they were in a box and they were a little bit on the shelf. Well, we went there, and they were gone. Like seriously, Pops.
Yeah, they were gone.
We went to that exact place. No Xbox games, right? And I was like, what the fuck, right? Because that still just opened, right? Well, I wish I got this on camera, but I didn't, unfortunately. I wish I did. On that shelf was 2 Game Boy games sitting there. It's like, what the fuck is this? These 2 Game Boy games were sitting on that shelf. And I was like, why did the person that bought the Xbox 360 games didn't see these? I don't know, right? This is, for the Nintendo Game Boy, it's Pokemon Blue. And by the way, these are real. How you can tell these are real is because they have a little number indented in them right there. Do you see that little number right there?
Yeah.
That number is 00, so it's real. And then this is Pokemon Red. And this one's in a little worse shape than the blue, but you can still see that little indentation number right there of 22. So these are legit Pokemon games. Pokemon Blue and Pokemon Red. I don't know why the person that bought those Xbox 360 games left these behind, but they were kind of stupid.
Yeah, you're a stupid motherfucker.
So I bought them. I should go ahead and tell you guys the price of these. Pokemon Blue in loose condition, according to price charting, $50. And then Pokemon Red, loose for the Game Boy, $55. So they ended up leaving like $105 just sitting there.
So how much did you pay for them?
I went up to the lady because I grabbed them real quick because I didn't want anybody else to grab them. I grabbed them real quick and I started looking around just to make sure if the box got moved or if I find something else. Maybe
there wasn't nothing there.
There was nothing else there. And the lady said that they were moving and that they just wanted to hurry up and get rid of a bunch of stuff. And so I went to the lady. I said, I told her, I was like, how much do you want for these games? And she goes, well, I don't really know. What would you offer for them? And I told her, because I will say this. Sometimes when you buy these, the batteries don't save on them, so you might have to replace the batteries on them. Come to find out, they do work. They do save. So I've already tested these and everything, and they do work and they do save. But sometimes the batteries need to be replaced on them, and that costs a little bit of money. They might not have played, who knows, because it was just sitting there on top of a dirty ass shelf. I'm sorry, all those DVDs were dirty as hell.
Dusty.
Yeah, they were dusty and dirty and shit. So I told the lady, how about $5 a piece? And she goes, that's exactly what I was thinking. So I ended up giving her $10 for them. Some people be like, well, you know, you probably screwed her out of money or whatever. And listen, you go to a yard sale to get a deal. She was fine with getting $10. And I will say this. I'm not flipping these.
You're keeping those.
These are going into my collection for my Game Boys. Not the biggest fan of Pokemon, but I do like to play some of them every once in a while. So I am going to add these to my collection, and I added them for $10.
I'm going to let you know right now. I hate fucking Pokemon.
Yeah, Pops don't like Pokemon at all. But Tommy, according to price charting and eBay for the signs, this came out to $277.
Yep, but we did not spend $277.
At yard sales, how much did we spend, Tommy?
Well, I didn't spend shit.
How much did I spend at yard sales?
Because I didn't find a goddamn thing. Yard sales $37.
I spent $37.
That's total savings of TNQ Couponer's best. $240.
$240.
You know, TNQ Couponer's like, yeah, they stole from old buddies.
Oh, girl.
Oh, girl. Oh, girly.
You stole from old girl.
Here's the bottom line that I
know
feel
TNQ
right here
appreciate these deals.
is if you don't research, you don't know what you have.
Well, once again, the reason why I bought this is because it was $10, and that's the price that they said for it.
That was $1. That's the price they gave.
Now this one was just interpreted. She said, "Give me an offer." You gotta realize this. I don't know if they work. I don't know if the batteries were corroded or something.
So those are the chances you take when you buy it.
That's the things you take when you buy it.
And that was $15. He had it down for $18, and Joey said, "I'll pay $15," and he said, "That's fine."
Where this one was just a big miss because they didn't have any price tags on them, so I didn't know how much they were. So you had to ask, and you know she was fine with getting the $10, and I got some Pokemon games to add to my Game Boy collection, which I have a couple of Game Boy games actually for Pokemon. I have like Fire Red and like Sapphire and some other ones for the DS as well. So I actually got a pretty big one there. But glad to have those. Saved $240. And that's what we got at yard sale.
TNQ Couponer appreciate that deal.
He would.
Tennessee approved.
Tennessee approved. Hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it all over social media. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. You can also follow us on Twitter at WrestleRampage. You can also follow me and Tommy on Instagram. And guys, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for more great videos coming to you guys. And Tommy, we are that cream that rises to the top.
Cream of the crop. And nobody does it.